What's up, folks? To say the least, it is time for Let Them Suffer's newest track, Depression. I've been meaning to check this one out for a long time, but, oh yeah, I should probably introduce myself. I'm Sean Cross, and this is the Sean Cross Experience, in which on this channel I am going to be producing reaction videos such as this to any and all songs, even the ones that are suggested, and without a Patreon, for now, of course. But there will also be original music sooner or later. There will be music covers, in which I'm actually looking into cooking up some covers relatively soon on my own. And for the first time, really, I'm going to be doing like guitar covers and stuff like that for an audition. So keep in mind for that, or keep an eye out for that. Keep an ear out. There's also going to be a podcast that I'm putting together relevantly soon, and I'm actually going to be getting it started sooner than I expected, to say the least. So I'm really hyped about that. And then there's going to be graphic art commission timelines as soon as I acquire my first graphic art design iPad or tablet and then get Procreate for it. It's going to be a really, really awesome process, and I cannot wait for you guys to be a part of that and just finally get things started. But again, this is Left to Suffer's Depression off of their new EP, new 2B EP called On Death, featuring multiple vocalists. And yeah, I think I'm pretty ready for this. We're hearing him sing? That's pretty rad. Let's continue.
Feeling like I struggle to know. Just want to feel alive.
It probably is a decent place to pause it, but I like how this song, compared to the other ones, is a lot more melodic. Just na 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 na. And it matches the depression vibe, and like undoubtedly his singing is a really good addition. And this is what, because like they've been calling themselves metalcore, same genre as Beartooth, While She Sleeps, For the Fallen Dreams, all of these other bands that I listen to in that genre, or at least classify within that genre. And I've always looked to Let Them Suffer as more of a like hardcore, like Body Snatcher, Spite, Varials, Traitors type of band. Like I could see them opening for any and all those types of bands, or within Destruction, opening for slam or fake slam bands and all other stuff. But this song so far is definitely helping them solidify themselves as a heavy metalcore or new deathcore. I think that's the term they use, new deathcore band. But let's That's it. What the heck, dude? Okay. All right. So we'll go ahead and as I stopped the video and stuff, or was aiming to and exited out, I just remembered that we still got to do Attila's new song as well, because I know that's going to be a really fun song. But that was Depression by Left to Suffer off of their new EP On Death, featuring tracks such as Anger. I think there was another one they did too, and it was really, really good. Anger though, like that's been the coolest one that they've put out to date. And my question is, as a fellow merch consumer, where are the pre-orders for On Death, my guys? Like, I know there's like a couple long sleeves and stuff on their was it district merch lines or something like that. It's one of those very, very low ranked merch, like third party merch distributors. So I've seen all their merch, I've seen some of the stuff that they laid out, and I'm really wondering if Depression is going to get its own merch spread, like maybe a t-shirt or maybe a hoodie. But I definitely want to see some On Death pre-orders. As cliche to some people, not me, as the snake theme is, and like their new little emblem and insignia for On Death. And then I love you guys' new logo. No offense to whoever made the first one, or if you guys were super into the first one, but like the new one has an edge that hasn't really been utilized, and an aesthetic for sure that hasn't been utilized in a long time. And I mean, it's relatively easy to do, but it fits. So I'm glad y'all, from a fellow graphic art designer and someone who's going to be making logos for my own band as well as other bands, emblems for my own bands and other bands, and even possibly album art for my own band and other bands. We'll see what happens, but that's basically like the graphic art commission. That's one of the spectrums of the channel. That's one of the purposes of the channel is I'm going to be getting some stuff real soon. That way I can start doing my own commissions and being like, yo, y'all want logos, if y'all want emblems, if y'all want album covers or merch art, I want to jump on that because that'd be super fun. And I've been doing it for years. But kind of going back to the song in general, I need to figure out this wire. I am really into what depression is. The song, not the emotion. Nobody does. A lot of people are just like, depression. But no, this song is really solid, and I really wish that I did not mess up the victims reaction that I just did, because these would match up pretty well. The more melodic vibe that came with most of them compared to previous songs by either bands. But that is going to be all for today as far as reactions. This was Sean Cross, and to say the least, there are going to be a couple more reactions done this week, because there is still plenty more that I've been meaning to catch up on. And I was trying to utilize Movavi as a program before to get these done. And as soon as I found OBS, which for now is going to be the solution, but we'll see what happens. Let's see what happens after I get like an editing team and everything. Yeah, now I'm officially able to crank these out, and I only ran into a wall with the While She Sleeps reaction that I did because I'm not familiar with how the copyright stuff works, and I'm not familiar with having to pause every 30 seconds because of stuff and this and that. YouTube. But it's okay. It's whatever. Because there are so many bands that are about to release stuff. It's right around the corner. We got Warm Shepherd this next Friday, in which that's actually going to be the first guest for my my podcast, the Anatomy podcast, in which in that podcast we're going to be talking about a whole bunch of stuff, but I'll cover that in another video. We got the first episode of the Anatomy podcast. We got stuff coming up. Stay tuned. More reactions. Boom. Bye.